Hey guys, so I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about my weight loss journey. So far I've lost about 15 to 20 pounds. It kind of differs, and my weight fluctuates so crazily. I can gain 40 pounds like that, and then I can lose 20 pounds in a month. It's crazy, but I'm not able to keep it off, and I really wanted to get back to my pre-pandemic weight, which was around 200, and I started this journey at like 243. I am on Wegovy. It is similar to Ozempic. I'm sure you guys have all heard of Ozempic, but this one is strictly for weight loss. It's just the semaglutide. I'm not sure what else is in the Ozempic, but this one just has the semaglutide. It's, I have to give myself an injection once a week in the stomach, which is nothing new to me because I get a subcutaneous injection every month, for the Sublocade when I'm at home in Michigan. While I'm traveling, I do take the Zubsolv, pills for the Suboxone. But anyway, back to the Wegovy. At first, the first couple months, I didn't feel any effects from it. I didn't feel any loss of hunger, any difference in my appetite. I changed my diet. I started working out. I went back to work, which was really good. It kept me active. It kept me going. But you know, you start out with the 0.25 milligram, and I was like, this isn't doing anything. So we skipped the 0.5 milligram and went straight to the 1 milligram the next month. And then the month after that, we went to the 1.7. And then during that month is when I came out here to Kirkwood, started working a bunch, and really started dieting. And that is when, after about 3 to 4 weeks, I noticed the first 15 pounds come off. And I really started to notice the effects of the drug. I'm not hungry as much. And the biggest thing to me is I was always a binge eater in the middle of the night. Like, I had to binge eat something sweet in the middle of the night to be satisfied enough to fall asleep. If not, I would just toss and turn or wake up. It would just be a restless night's sleep. Now, I don't have that craving at all, and it is phenomenal. It is phenomenal not to have to binge eat sweets every single night just to go to bed. And I know that is probably psychological, but it's a really hard thing to break because it's food, and you have to eat food to live. So right now, I'm strictly on a protein shake diet. Not strictly, but for the most part, I drink 3 protein shakes a day, and I might have a little treat, something like a chocolate banana swirl loaf cake. They sell at work, so I just will get them on my lunch break, and I'll pick up a muscle milk, a coffee or a water, and one of those little cake things, and then I'll drink the muscle milk. I'll save the cake thing for at night, and then for dinner I'll have a protein shake and probably one of those pieces of cake, and then I'm good. I'm good at like 7 o'clock. I don't need to eat again, and I go to sleep hours later, which is awesome. So that's been really good. I noticed that the few times that I've cheated, though, I'm still able to eat as much as I used to be able to eat. I thought I would only be able to take a few bites out of the sushi dinner that we went to the other night, but I ended up eating all of my food, and the take-home that I took, I ate it right when I got home. I mean, granted, it was all appetizers, small food, but still, I was able to eat it. And then yesterday, I really cheated, and I had McDonald's. I had a double quarter pounder with cheese, and I had a McCrispy sandwich, and 2 pies. So, that was probably my biggest cheat day. But let's talk about side effects of the Wegovy. I personally am very lucky, and I have had no GI side effects. Gastrointestinal. You hear people complain about GI problems all the time. At my last job, my chef was on Ozempic, and she literally told me that she has no appetite at all. She doesn't eat at all. Like, she would eat like once every 3 days. And then when she would like get, the one time she would get hungry, she scarfed down the sandwich and then she threw it right back up. And I kind of personally knew that I wouldn't have very many GI problems starting this drug because I know I have a gut made out of rocks, because I used to be bulimic. Yes. You know, binging and purging, it goes hand in hand. You binge eat, and then I would purge it all out. And to this day, I cannot throw up unless I shove my fist down my throat. Even when I'm sick and have the urge to puke, I cannot puke unless I stimulate something in my throat area. So I knew I wouldn't be throwing up a lot from this medication. The only side effect I think that I do have is a little bit of heartburn. If I eat something that's not a protein shake, like if I snack on some cheese curds or some fries at work, I'll get some heartburn, and it's pretty bad, but nothing that a Tums or a Prilosec can't handle, so I'm not too worried about that. So overall, I feel like I'm pretty lucky in the fact that I have had no real side effects from this Wegovy. For now, my doctor has told me to stay on the 1.7 milligram dose because that seems to be working, before we go up to the 2.4 milligram, which is the max dose, and that's what they say the dose is for maintaining. That's the maintaining dose, is the 2.4 milligrams. One thing I do want to say about the injection pens, I don't think they make the needles long enough. I can't even feel that needle go into my stomach, and you have to hold it there after you press it in, and you have to press it in hard. You have to press it into your fat, and since it's jiggly, you gotta hold your fat or lay down on your back so you have pressure, and then you gotta really shove it in, and you have to hold it there for like 3 or 4 minutes for everything to get absorbed. There's been multiple times where I didn't. The first time, my mom, who's a nurse, a registered nurse, she administered me the Wegovy shot for the very first time, and she didn't know that she had to hold it like that. She noticed that all the medication was gone from the injection, and she, released it, and it squirted out. I was really scared that I wasn't going to get any of the medication, but she assured me that I had gotten some of it, if not the majority of it. But now that I've gone up to the 1.7 milligram, and it's I think it's 0.75 milliliters instead of the 0.5 milliliters of liquid that the lower doses are. I've been finding it really hard to stick it on my body long enough. I've had the 1.7 milligram for 3 weeks now, and each 3 shots I've had something squirt out afterwards. So I really think they need to make the needles longer, or they need to do something to where your body actually absorbs this, because I feel like I'm not getting the medication that I'm paying for. So anyway, that is my story with Wegovy. I'm going to have a protein shake, and then we will talk about my everything shower that I just took. So thanks guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.